Now let's talk about Iran. What happens to Iran next? What is the next move for Iran? What happens from here on? Because everybody was like, well, you know, this is a great opportunity for Reza Pahlavi. I've had him on the podcast twice. I'm actually a fan of his. I think he's a very nice guy. I think he wants to make his mother proud. I think he wants to make his father, who was in exile 45, 46 years ago, I think he feels he wants to make him proud. He just passed the age of his father that he passed. I asked him the question, does it make you feel weird that you are officially older than your dad was when he died? He says, I'm not going to lie to you. When this happened a couple of years ago, I was. But he had an opportunity to give a definite answer. If this were to happen, I want the entire audience watching this. Tell me how definite this answer is. When he was asked yesterday, if this were to happen, are you ready to go back? Rob, if you got this clip, I send it to you. Please play this clip, because I have a message for Reza Pahlavi and his people. And trust me, they're not going to be happy with what I have to say. And I'm going to get a lot of weird messages from people. But the only way I know how to go is we don't take money from anyone. We don't have Qatar money. We don't have Israel money. We don't have private equity money. The only thing I sold is my insurance company. Everything we do by Tim and David Consulting and any of that stuff, I've not taken a single penny off the table since the day we started Valuetainment in 2013. I don't take money off the table. Everything has been reinvested back into it, 100% of it. The reason why we can talk like this, because nobody tells us what to say. We talk. And by the way, you know what I love about what happened? I'm on 2 threads last week on X. One thread is saying, I can't believe Pat turned his back against Israel. On another thread, they said, Pat is bought and owned by, what do you call it? What do they call it? What's the word when they say Zionist, AIPAC, all this other stuff, right? And then we have a show called Her Take. And Anna Kasparian, who is not pro-Israel at the highest level, can come and represent one of our shows for the 7th time now, go up against Adam, and we are comfortable with that conversation. We are comfortable with that conversation. If you don't respect that, it's not my problem. We're comfortable with that conversation. Rob, I don't know what you're putting up here right now because I'm not going here, so I don't know what you just put up, Rob. Can you tell me what this was put up for?
My apologies, sir. I'm loading something up.
Okay. Yeah, so we are very comfortable with us entertaining these types of conversations. I'm very comfortable with Adam and Benny going back and forth and having these types of discussions. But watch this clip here. Here's Reza Pahlavi, who is, I believe it's CNN or Fox. I don't know which one it is, Rob. He's being asked, if this were to happen, it's Fox. Are you ready to go back to Iran? And listen to his answer. Go for it.
You have said that you don't seek power, but you are ready to fulfill a duty if called upon. If the people supported or asked you to return as Shah for a period of time during transition, would you be open to that option?
I don't think I need a title to perform as a transitional leader. I
go,
think
go back again, Rob.
Are looking for me
go
to
back 10 seconds, please. All he has to say is yes or no. Go ahead.
Open to that option.
I don't think I need a title to perform as a transitional leader. I think the reason people are looking for me to play that role is because of their confidence in me, their trust in me, and I think to a great extent the track record that I've demonstrated in the past 44 years since I've begun. And that trust in me allows me to play that national leader role, if you will, and be able to be the element that assembles people together on a common agenda.
What does that mean?
Knowing that we might differ in opinion, but we are committed to the
What does that
outcome.
mean? That's all I want to know. What does that mean? From Tom, if you just heard that, I got a bunch of things to cover here as well. If you just heard that, how do you process what he just said? Brandon, the two of you. What do you think he just said?
Scared, deflecting. I don't know why. It's like against every impulse I would think somebody would have is to avenge their father, to save their country that's being held captive. So I don't get it.
Because I know Tom.
I would have led with my heart, Pat. I would have if I was JFK Jr. still alive, and you asked me that question, I'm going to be leading with my heart. You undermined my dad. You did this. I would have called out the enemies and saying, we have been waiting for this moment. The people have been waiting over it. Yes, I'm coming back. I would have led with my heart and my passion and the legacy that's in my blood. I couldn't not do it that way.
Vinny.
Pat, There's a quote, and I want to read this, Pat, real quick. A great man doesn't seek to lead. He is called to it, and he answers, okay? He's been called for how many 40-some years, and he's not answering. I'm sorry to be that guy. He said, I've been doing this for 40-some years. I don't see nothing, and nothing has happened. Pup. These people are begging. They are literally dying for a freaking leader, and you can't sit on the sideline in this game. And I'm sorry. Sometimes it's bigger than you, okay? When your freaking country needs you with the history that you have, with your father, your name, and these people are freaking suffering, and now there's a freaking war, okay, because you guys let the leadership become what it is. They need change. They need a freaking revolution. And I'm sorry, Pat, if I never even met the guy. And the guy's amazing. We met him. We've hung out with him. You've done a podcast. Sweet guy. Awesome guy. That's not the guy. I'm sorry. Iran needs somebody to stand the hell up, Pat. Rally the freaking people. Rally the troops. Get the freaking regime change and make the difference. That guy's not it. He's saying he's going to play the political rounding up.
Yeah,
what are you going to do? Sit there and say, okay, you lead this. You lead this. No.
It's like being a noble ambassador. The situation doesn't need a noble ambassador. It needs definitive leadership.
Right.
Damn right, Tom.
So, you know, the challenge here, Adam, you want to say something? Go for it.
Yeah, I actually agree with Vinny for once wholeheartedly. He is not the guy. You know how you say sometimes you see in the NBA when a guy hits a big shot and they yell, I'm him, I'm that dude. He ain't that dude. Yeah. He's just not. Yep. He's not born for this. He's not ready for this. This leads me to, I think, maybe what Rob was trying to show. In D.C., there was a massive, on the Capitol lawn, basically silent protest on behalf of Iran. And the common theme was free Iran. And all they had was almost makeshift graves of all the people that have died at the hands of not only the Ayatollah, but apparently the Shah. The guy said it was 90% people that died at the hands of the Ayatollah. Wow. What I asked him was, this is in the middle of Washington, D.C. I was going to send you this. I saw this today, PBD. There's actually there's more videos, Rob. But what I did was I speak to the gentleman who was running the whole thing. He was part of the Mujahideen movement in Iran. I guess they're the number one sort of dissenters against, that's the same video, Rob. They're the number one dissenters against the Ayatollah. And I asked him point blank, I said, what are you looking for? He goes, we want to free Iran. I said, would you be happy with United States or Israel facilitating a regime change? He said, I want to do it ourselves. We want to do it ourselves. I said, with all due respect, it's sort of too late for that because the foreign people have already gotten in. And I asked him, what percentage of Iranians do you think, in your opinion, this is a pretty connected guy, do you think want the Ayatollah in power? What was the number? He told me 2 to 3%. I said, let me ask you a few more questions. What percentage of the Iranian people do you think want the Shah to return? He said less than 10%, call it 7%. I said, so what percentage of the people just want pure democracy, just the ability to be free and vote? He said 90%. So add that math up. Much respect to Reza Pahlavi. He ain't the dude. The people don't want him.
That's so messy. That's what kept us in Iraq for 20 years, though. It's like trying to play, the guardian and put the regime in place for them. And the Mujahideen was what turned into Al Qaeda. So that could be a serious situation if you just get some random group to be the next.
No, those were the former terrorists, though. So we have to know where it got started. But let me say this, guys, with a couple things as we're going through. So questions right now, when you talk to a lot of Iranians and you say, who were the candidates? Well, Reza Pahlavi, if they want to go back to monarchy, okay, great. Is he the guy? I don't know if he's the guy. He can't give an answer. It's unfair to talk to Iranian people like this. Let me explain to you. If I'm in Iran right now and I'm in the thick of things, so imagine you're in Iran. You live in Esfahan. You got hit. Imagine you're in Fordo. You got hit. Imagine you have cousins that are working there. Imagine you have sisters, daughters, family that's living there. Imagine all these people that are living there. And all of a sudden, you're like, oh, it's going to be Reza Pahlavi. Oh, it's not really me because I'm just going to be a leader. Answer it. Let's go. Yes, no, maybe. Get out the way. There was a lady that won the Nobel Prize. Her name is Nargis. She won the Nobel Prize. That's a name that some people are putting up there, Nargis Mohammadi. That's the name that some people are talking about. There's another one that was Hossein Mousavi. Hossein Mousavi ran as a reformist back in 2008 against Ahmadinejad. There's another one that they have, Tajzadeh, who has the highest chance. Some people think he's got the highest chance of this becoming a reality. But here's the craziest thing. If you ask the average Iranian right now, what are the most important things they want? What are the most important things they want? Iranians, what do they want? Okay. What are the most important things Iranians want? Number one above everything is not to have a spiritual leader like a Ruhollah Khamenei or running Iran and they're making the decisions because they need a spiritual leader. No, that's not what they're looking for. The number one thing, they don't care if the person that replaces whoever they have right now is Jewish. They don't care if it's Christian. They don't care if it's Muslim, Sunni. They don't care. They don't want religion to be the reason why a person is getting elected. They want somebody that can come in and simply address the economy. Open up the damn economy.
If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.